Hi, I'm Nancy Doherty, and I'm the creator of the Early Learning Success Curriculum. When I developed this curriculum, it was very important to me to make sure that we were providing engaging learning experiences for children that help them master the early learning standard, and at the same time support providers and educators in providing a learning environment that really ensures children are ready for school. I'd like to take you through what makes the Early Learning Success Curriculum so different from others. First of all, we really believe that children learn all day through all of their senses, and we call this a whole day, whole child approach to learning. The curriculum actually consists of the manual, which provides the basic understanding of the curriculum, and then theme-based units of study. There are so many different unit topics to choose from pumpkins to our five senses to baby animals, but I'll get to that later. The curriculum provides activities and learning experiences that cover in the age span of birth through school age, and the materials needed are those commonly found in early childhood programs, so you don't have to go out and buy a lot of different materials. The curriculum uses commonly found theories and theorists to provide the background or the foundation for the curriculum. We integrate Erikson's psychosocial theory, Piaget's cognitive theory, Bendra's social cognitive theory, and Vygotsky's social development theory. So it's a blend of all the different commonly found theories that formulate our early childhood field out there. Well, we believe that children learn all day through all of their senses, and so we call this a whole day, whole child approach. Children need to have many different hands-on experiential learning activities and opportunities throughout the day, and it's an integration of all the different development domains. We can't just separate social development out from cognitive development because they all support each other. We know that in a professional field there are best practices that prove to be effective over time. The Early Learning Success really looks at the commonly known best practices in the field and integrates them into the curriculum. We're looking at things like using the early learning standards to support children. We look at professional development for the provider. When you're teaching young children as a provider and educator, you need to know what is most effective in helping them be successful. We also look at making sure that you're addressing the individual needs of children. As children develop differently, being able to support every child's needs is important. Common best practices in early childhood include having a knowledge base of child development, knowing what's developmentally appropriate practice for the ages and stages of the children in your care, using observations and assessments to make sure that what you are seeing and planning is appropriate for your children, using positive behavior guidance so that children are learning appropriate ways of interacting with people, with the environment, and with others, using inclusive practices, which is not just having accommodations for a child with special needs, but actually embracing the idea of including all children in your program. And then the last one is personal professional growth. In order to be a good child care provider and educator, you need to keep up with what's current in the field. We know that children are learning during every moment of their day, whether it is helping you set up for lunch or counting steps as they go up and down the stairs. So the Early Learning Success Curriculum uses all the different areas of centers of learning to provide opportunities for children. You could use dramatic play, could be block play, outside play, sensory play. The activities are written so that they can be teacher directed, but you could also implement the activities through a learning center idea. The Early Learning Success Curriculum is meant for you to take it and implement it in your particular program or situation. It provides many different ideas for you to use it with small groups, with large groups, individual attention. It blends well with other philosophies. It supports other philosophies. The Circle of Learning Success method of curriculum planning takes into account the early learning standards, the development domains, and is intentional and purposeful planning. It starts with a planning stage where you plan initially for your entire group, then you implement it and see what's happening with your children. You reflect on how they're learning, and then you start all over again to plan the adaptations that will support each child. We want you to try a unit for free before you commit to purchasing anything, because we want you to make sure that we so believe that the Early Learning Success curriculum will support you as a provider, providing a quality learning environment for your children, and that children will succeed and be ready for school, that we want you to try the free dinosaur unit. Inside, you'll find a comprehensive planning framework, 8 detailed preschool and school-age activity plans, 20 ideas that are specific for infant and toddler care, templates for projects, and pictures that go along with different activities. Try our free dinosaur unit by signing up with your email. It'll come right to your email.